I never wanted a penny. I want a second ticket, I think. You're behaving. Yes, okay. And yours are, do you know how much?
We're here in Santa Monica, California for the first ever Moebius Syndrome Awareness Day event at Virginia Park. This is Chelsea, this is Shannon. I'm talking with Chelsea and Lori Thomas. And Chelsea, I first want to say it's a pleasure to finally sit down and to be able to talk to you. And I just want to say thank you because you inspired me as a little girl to have the smile surgery, and it's really changed my life. So I want to say thank you. And I'll start with you first. I wanted to ask you, how's married life now? And I realize you've gone through a lot of changes. Just want to see how things are going.
Married life is good. It's different. I feel like as far as making decisions about my life, I have to take into account someone else's thoughts and opinions as well. But as a whole, I enjoy it.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
How do you like being a mom?
It's hard.
Why? What are the highs and lows of it?
Is I don't know what I expected. I had never been around children at all. Never changed a diaper, but I love it. I feel like I was meant to be a mom.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Now, I'm a special ed teacher, and I know that you're going to school to be a special ed teacher. How's that going?
Going to school to teach special ed has been a long road. It took me a while to figure out what I wanted to do, but I know I've always been passionate about working with individuals with special needs, so I enjoy it. I really love the classes that I'm taking, and can't wait to be done.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Do you feel that you connect with the kids? You know, I'll say this personally, having a disability, it kind of helps me to relate. Does that help you, or is that what inspired you to be a special ed teacher?
Part of the reason why I want to go into teaching special ed is because I feel like I'm not just teaching them, I can also relate to what they've gone through in life.
Now, I'm curious because the smile surgery really helped and changed my life. How has it changed your life?
It's amazing, especially as an adult and working and going to school. I feel like the smile surgery has allowed me to, obviously smile, but it's, I feel like it's an important way for me to connect with other people. So it's made a huge difference in my life.
After we talked and I told you they were not going to let me have the surgery, tell me how that all happened with getting him back on the table.
Well, as far as we had you set up to have the smile surgery. It was signed, sealed, and delivered. And then I got a phone call, or you did. You got a phone call, and then you called me and said, "Hey, I'm not going to have the surgery. They've taken me off the schedule." And I'm like, "What?" And I came unglued, and I didn't understand it, but I kind of had a feeling what was going on. I know that Chelsea at that time was getting tons and tons of media coverage, and Kaiser was getting all this free publicity, basically. And she was this cute little blonde 7-year-old girl having the smile for the first time. And here comes an adult, and you weren't cute enough, Tony. You weren't this little 7-year-old kid. So I believe, and nobody ever told me that, but I believe they took you off the table so they could put another little kid on the table. Somebody that would get a little bit more, tug at the heartstrings of people and get a little bit more publicity out of it for Kaiser. Like I said, they never ever told me that. But when I found out, I actually went to the doctor at Kaiser and stormed into his office basically and insisted that you be put back on the table. And they weren't happy about it, but they knew I kind of held the power. I have got the cute little 7-year-old kid giving you all this publicity, and I said, I'm going to the media with this. So that's how you got back on the table.
That's how I got back on the table.
Alex is will be 29 in a week, and she was born at a time where Moebius was not really well known in any aspect of the medical field. Chelsea, Lori's daughter, and Vicky's son, and Alex, they're all about the same age. So when Vicky went to I guess that she went to the doctor and she started saying what she wanted to find other people with Moebius. Somehow we got each other's information, and she mailed something, I'm sure, to me. And then I was like, oh, look, and that she was going to do this little gathering, which ended up being the first Moebius conference in LA. And so that's where I met them. And since then, obviously, I've been involved with the foundation. But with her and other people with Moebius, they are very different. So they are from person to person, their challenges are different, and their medical needs are different. So in our case, her medical needs were extreme. She likes to have time to draw. She really does do a good job. She's an artist. She knows the artists, the animators, their names, you know, on any movie, the composers of any song, so she knows their names. That's really, she watches a movie and always looks at the credits. Oh, The Hunchback of Notre Dame, because it's personal to her. Because the main character, Quasimodo, is similar to her. You want to learn more in art? Oh, in school, yeah. She wants to go to college, so that's what we're working on.
As everybody knows, it takes a village to raise a child, and we're a very close-knit family, and we're here to learn about Moebius and what Raymond has in store for him for his future. And as I look at everybody, everybody is beautiful, everybody is kind and sweet, and there's no differences other than the term Moebius. So that's what I've already learned today.
I mean, people see her, and when I tell them, because they come up to her and like try to make her smile, and obviously she can't, and people are like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know, it doesn't look like she has anything, because she's so active, and like I said, but no, from what we know of, nothing.
Do other people notice that?
You know what, yeah, people do come across in there, because, you know, they'll come and do little like, little cute little stuff, and she's just kind of like, she gets excited, but she just doesn't show the smile. They make comments like, oh, she doesn't know me, I'm a stranger to her, or they'll say, oh, she's not a happy camper, but then that's when I tell them, you know, oh, it's because, and then I explain to her she has a nerve damage where she can't smile. And so I was telling him when she was in the NICU at the Children's Hospital, before we got released, they gave us a pamphlet about it. And it was a flyer, and then I went into Facebook, I typed in Moebius, and there's a group there called Moebius Moms, and I signed up for it. And if I had questions, basically they were my go-to persons, because the doctors, I mean, it's hard to get a hold of them, and I didn't have questions when I would go to the doctor until after, so that's how they were my go-to people.
Have you been to any of the other conferences?
No, this is actually our first one. Yeah, it was our first one, and we plan on attending many more. You know, you get to meet people and stuff.